Hi, my name is Quinn. I have diabetes.
Hi, my name is Mia. I have diabetes.
Hi, my name is Max Fisher, and I have type 1 diabetes.
Hi, my name's Elizabeth, and this is my daughter, Libby.
Hi.
I was diagnosed when I was 29. I was teaching school, and I was the head of my department, and I had a student teacher, and I was planning a wedding and working with my dad, and I didn't feel really good. And I weighed 25 pounds less than normal. And the doctor, after all the testing had been done, and they did it very quickly, said, you know, you can't feel good. Why haven't you said anything? Why haven't you done anything? And I said, you know what? I was busy. I was going to get to it after the wedding was over. And he said, you wouldn't have made it to the wedding. I remember going to my husband and telling him, you know what? I don't know if I'm ever going to be able to have children. I don't know where this is going to take us. You know, if you don't want to marry me, I'd understand. And he looked at me and he laughed. And 17 years later, he's still around.
One of the things that I was faced with when Elizabeth was first diagnosed was people that came forward and said, hey, well, you know, all she really needs to do is just exercise more and eat right. And
that's interesting.
Things will be fine. And that's what my experience with it is, most people believe that it's an overweight, lack of exercise disease that's brought on because that particular person just was unwilling to make a change. And for me, once I became more heavily involved with JDRF, I was out there telling people that's not correct. Type 1 diabetes, or what do we call it now, T1D, is a completely different disease. And it's focused on an autoimmune disorder.
Type 1 diabetes is not from being unhealthy. You can't control if you get it or not. It's just, those are the cards you were dealt, and you have to deal with it.
Lots of kids in my class, they ask me a lot about my pumping, and I just tell them my pancreas doesn't work because beta cells destroy the good cells in my pancreas, so the pump gives me insulin because my pancreas doesn't.
I usually explain it, but usually there's a friend with me and they just say he has a disease, and then I kind of fill in for them mainly because they don't really, that's all they know usually.
It was very scary when I was first diagnosed. Going back to school, I felt kind of like an outcast because in the lunchroom, no one else has to lift up their shirt and inject themselves in their stomach.
I try really hard not to make a big deal out of it because I don't want that to be the thing that defines me for my children, or really for anybody else either. But I think they're both aware. And you know, they have seen times when I've been concerned because my blood sugar was too high. And I know they've seen times when I was miserable and disoriented because things were too low. And I know for my son, that's frightening. Finding a cure for diabetes, to me, means longevity. It means quality of life. It means freedom.
I would be jumping up and sit down, like singing a little diabetes song because I'm so excited.
I just think the greatest thing would be to go to the beach with a towel. And that's all.
If someone came up to me and said they had a cure, I'd say, hey, how do I get it? How do I get my hands on this cure?
Oh, to not have to worry that, you know, what's the next problem? and to know that she can live a long, full life and not have to worry about this disease.
If you're considering donating to JDRF, I would encourage it a lot because all of us kids need a cure. It's very hard to live day in, day out, injecting yourself. You never get a break. Every day you live sick. Every day you're going to go low or high, no matter what day it is. That's just the way it is. So if you can donate, that'd be great because a cure is what we all want.
I see this organization as a group that's entirely focused on how do we find the next right thing to get us to the cure. The finances are such that the dollars are invested in the research to get the next right thing out for the cure. So I truly believe that we will finish this out, accomplish the goal, and shut it down. Reach deep into your pockets, get out your checkbooks, get out your credit cards, get out your wallets, and make a donation. Make a difference in type 1 diabetes tonight. We've chosen to do that as a family, and we ask that you join us in that effort.
Thank you for helping us find a cure.
Thank you for helping us find a cure.
Thanks for helping us find a cure.
Thank you for your support. Happy St. Patrick's Day.